He said that he is my damn man's, but he switched on me like a transformer. Yeah, he changed. Nigga, you gon' get your ass changed. Don't get your ass with hey. Had to run my damn bands up.
Scott, I know you're excited about the new dribbling system. Tell the world about it.
New dribbling system. Our big emphasis this year is always on authenticity. I think when you go back and you look at this game as a whole, I mean, one thing I've always said about the 2K franchise is we always got something for everybody to play. There's my league, my GM, you got the park and all that, but the core and the heart of this game has always been its authenticity. With that said, our new dribble style system was a big focus for us. We rewrote the dribbler from scratch, and we took everything back. We wanted to hit dribblers such as Magic and Dennis Johnson, so as you're dribbling up the court, it's no longer playing a single animation. It's playing how they move with the waddle of Dennis Johnson to Magic's hand out, all the way to the new guys like LeBron, Kawhi, Paul George, and such. So the attention to detail was pretty high, and it's something we're very excited about.
How will that affect users in terms of the control over dribbling?
So for example, one style may emphasize first steps. The other may emphasize stops. You look at somebody like Mike Conley, a guy like him and LeBron, not only, despite their size difference, is gonna feel entirely different. Some has quicker stops and quicker first steps. Others have different cuts and different things. So we wanted them just to feel different on the left stick. And if you use the right stick, you have an advantage. You always have and you always will. But this, we wanted to make sure that guys could have much better of a start and stop game, which is everything in the league.
Change of pace.
The change of pace, change of direction is huge. And then certain dribble styles have other situational advantages. For screen wraps, pick and roll splits, again, certain styles get it, certain ones don't. They'll just get general cuts, and you'll be able to feel that difference immediately. I think it's a whole new meta to how people choose to play. I mean, I know there's different styles can only be applied to certain positional types, right? So if you're a center, you're not going to get the shifties or the quick styles or certain players. Some of those are limited. So I think this is going to bring a whole new layer of skill and just excitement for these guys who spend hours upon hours building their game.
360. Now, didn't I tell y'all I won't stare you guys the wrong way? What did I tell you guys? We were in a 2-year cycle. You can go watch my pre-leaked videos that people thought I was just trying to clickbait them, when no, you actually have a real person in front of you, a real truth speaker. Now, some things I know I have limitations to, so I don't say everything, but I still try to give you guys the purest knowledge, the best knowledge to your brain that I can see, I can pick out and see what it's going to be. Dribbling is scratched. R.I.P. dribble gods. It's really that time for you guys. It's R.I.P. Now, what does this mean? The spamming, the doing moves to a clip, the keep spamming behind the screen till you get open, it's all gone. He said it has a realistic feel. Listen to his words, people. But don't listen to OG. OG just wants to hate on bills. OG just wants to... No, OG wants to tell you what's going to happen in a business. Now, they said it's all about motion. Now your player has a motion to him. Depending on what dribble package you pick, now he has a certain motion to the way he moves. I'm loving this. They're just making it real life basketball, and guess what I'm going to be able to do because I hoop in real life. I understand real life basketball. I understand hesitations, short moves, 2-3 moves and go. I understand the concept. I know what it takes. Oh, dribble gods, what do you have to say after seeing this interview from a game developer? I'm laughing so hard because, bro, what did I tell y'all? It's a whole new different type of dribbling this year. Yes, you still will be able to be fancy, break some ankles and cross a person up, but guess what is deleted? The spamming, the extraness, that's deleted. Authenticity. What does that mean? That means they are trying to push their game to become more authentic, more real, to the real thing that we actually do in real life. What came first, people? 2K, the video game? Or something in real reality? Basketball. I let that sit on your mind. Now, so you understand that, right? Now I understand a basketball game can never truly be the same exact as real life. It's still gonna have its game animations, its game type of feel to it. But they still want to get their game as balanced as possible, as realistic as possible. The whole Steezo wave, what he was doing to the game, that's not the type of look they want for their game. No matter how great it looks, how great it is, I understand it and I like it. That's not 2K's goal, to make that their primary picture, their focus on their game, the spamming and doing the moves like that. You see that regular move I just did on screen right there? 2K wants it to be like that. I have no problem with both. I adapt. I see both sides of the spectrum. Most people like doing that spam and dribbling shit because they're bored. You niggas don't hoop. Let's be real. I know some of y'all are watching right now. Y'all don't hoop in real life. You do it because you're bored. It looks fancy. It looks nice. You can make a nice mixtape out of it. Put some Playboy Cardi music in the background and make it, hey, it's lit. And vibe to it and like how you dribble to the song. Come on now. That's not what 2K wants. That's what you want as an ISO god, an ISO dribbler. But I've been telling you all that a change was coming. We've been in a cycle too long. They're trying to get more realistic. We're going up in the world. Look at my 6'10 right there if y'all watch that on the screen. Oh my God. I'm all for the realistic basketball. It ain't gonna harm me. I'm all for it. I understand it. I'm all for it. I still have fun because I love basketball. I genuinely love basketball. Now, there's dribble styles. You see how he said with the Waddle, LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard? So I told y'all they're going to have them type of packages to where you can dribble like those players and you're going to have certain moves that you're limited to. He said certain categories, when you go with certain move packages, it's going to prioritize first steps. So that means there's a package that if you're a good first step player, you're going to want to most likely use that because you're going to take a lot of first steps. It's my slashers. Hello, slashers. If you can hear me, all my slashers out there, all my driving people, you want to utilize a package that deals with the first step. I hope y'all can hear me. He said the right stick is still utilized, but now they have the left stick. So that means there's going to be left stick players. What does that really tell you? I don't even want to say it because I don't want to make people mad, but hey, listen, there's going to be left stick only players this year. You know, a lot of players that just use the left stick, a lot of people probably going to complain about, oh, you just a left stick user. Hey, listen, I'm already telling y'all what people going to start complaining about, okay? But now listen, we understand that they have these different packages, right? So think about the player that you like. Think about a player's play style that you like, how they move. This is what the game's gonna base off now. Now, do not get me wrong. Like I said, I see both sides of the spectrum. Does that mean the game's just gonna be super realistic? You ain't gonna be able to do no combos. You ain't gonna be able to be flashy. Hell the fuck no, it does not. The spamming, the over dribbling, the behind the screen, just keep hitting the move because you got Gatorade on until you think that Gatorade is still gonna save you somewhat with this new system they have. Okay, that part of 2K I feel like is dying. Who knows? You still will probably have some players who still find some new wave to go on, and that's going to definitely exist. I want to create my own wave, my own type of play style when this game comes out, and I'm going to find it. But you'll have an ISO player, a dribble player who learns how to, hey, cook up, make it look nasty, and everybody's following that wave. I remember when speed boosting and the little regular crossovers in 2K16 and 17 was like just lit. And then people started dribbling. Then the dribbling wave came in. Remember, the dribbling shit wasn't always around. That shit came in once people realized, whoa, you can keep doing that move over and over and over and over like that. Oh shit. Let me start doing that. Once again, 2K wants their game to get more realistic. We took dribbling. We took it all back. We took everything back. You heard what he said, right? Took the whole system that they had and scratched it and made a whole new one. I'm telling you right now, it may be a sad year for a lot of you ISO gods who want to just do those combos and look fancy and make a tape. That may be over with. You may still, yes, you're gonna still probably be able to ISO and be in the park and cook a nigga up and bake him up and do some moves. But they said you could do 1 momentum, 2 momentum behind the back crossovers, and then you get tired and it puts you in an animation. So the spamming is over. You heard what he said. People are gonna spend hours on their build. They went deep into this system, people. Hours on your build? For them to even say that, we've never heard that last year. They didn't tell you you're going to spend an hour making your build in 2K19, did they? Listen to the words. The words tell you everything. That's crazy. Hours on a build. Another thing, remember when I told y'all metas? Did you hear how he spoke? Did you hear what he said? Just keep replaying the interview if you need to. This year may not be a meta. There may be no meta this year. It may just be off skill and the way you choose your badges. That may be the meta. Like, it's gonna be the way you pick your stuff and then how skilled you are with it. That's really probably what's gonna be the meta at the end of the day. A whole new year. Refreshing. You're gonna have to learn how to dribble this year. Like they said, it's really now you gotta chain it together with your left stick. So you're using 2 analog sticks at the same time now while having to stop yourself and be able to shoot. Depending on what moves you do. You heard what he said. The right stick users will always still have that advantage. That's good. I like that. That means if you're nice with your right stick, if you're nice with the crossovers, you're gonna be good. I'm very good with my right stick in doing regular crossovers in 2K19. Like, y'all had to knew this was coming. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one that thinks like this. Have you ever seen a 2K dev comment on a dribble mixtape, an ISO mixtape, and was like, God damn, you're really good at our game that we made. We made for you. We made our game for you to do all this crazy spam and shit, and damn, you're just so good at it. We didn't know this was in the... Bro, half of the time, the devs don't even know that shit exists until they probably snoop around watching mixtapes on the low key. Why do you think they're changing their game? Why did you think he's saying we took it back? They knew their dribbling system was flawed. They knew it. Now, there may be a lot of birth of new players. There's going to be a lot of individuals this year. A lot of people doing their own thing, having their own type of builds, having their own type of play styles. It's going to be a lot of different type of shit this year. So prepare yourself for that. That's why I've tried to teach the way I teach, because now I always try to show myself, for example. I've been using the 610 pure shot creator. It works for me. You still have to learn how to be good with this build. It's not an easy build to use. I just took the time, the hours, to grind in and work with it. Now this game is allowing me to add more diversity to my build. What does that tell you? I've always been a diverse player. I've always used the Euro step in this game. I've always used the teardropper in this game. I've always used up and under. I'm gonna have a little clip. Y'all gonna see in my mixtape. I've used a lot of different type of moves for different scenarios, different situations. Damn, bro, this really just a whole new year. Hey, once again, I told y'all, Dribble guys, this whole year was gonna be different.